You guys, I freaking love you so much. I don't even know what to say. The support and the love you all showed me last week blew my mind, and it is a huge reason why I'm feeling so much better today. So I just want to thank each and every one of you. If you didn't see it, I'm not going to go into detail. I was really struggling, and every single comment, every single email, every single DM, it was just filled with like love and acceptance and compassion and understanding. Thank you 1,000 times for that. I really, really appreciate you. And I'm feeling so much better, and I'm really happy about that. And it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you. Today's video is gonna be really fun. It's basically what I had planned on doing last week, which was sharing a little behind the scenes from doing the Today Show, but really sharing the DIY that was like 12 seconds on that show. So I made this really epic, like encrusted rhinestone jean jacket. It was sort of inspired by the Miu Miu jacket that's out now, the denim version. I did a plaid version, which is one of my all-time favorite DIYs. I wear it all the time. So if you want to do a version like that, I will link that video and you guys can take a look at that tutorial because it's fantastic. But in this one, I'm using larger appliques for the shoulders. You guys can put them on a big hooded sweatshirt, which would be so cool. So keep in mind just this technique and this tutorial that you guys can make for your style. Thank you again for being here and being so amazing. I love you guys more than you know. Let's do it.
I'm trying to get ready now because I gotta wake the kids up in about 20 minutes, drop them off at school, and I'm gonna go straight to the airport.
So this is how I've been doing my hair lately, and I get a lot of questions. I put in a thickening mousse and I like rough dry it for lots of texture and volume. Then I grab little sections and twirl and twist them to give them like a little bit of shape. And when I wake up in the morning, I will add in some flat iron curls. It lasts all day and it's like really big and voluminous. Now it's time to wake up my babies.
I love you. You better say you love me back. You better say it right now. Love you. Thank you.
Little peer pressure never hurt anybody. And to Connor.
Hi, bud.
I will see you in 2 days. I love you. I love you. And I was off to the airport, got all of my materials through security, no problem. Oh my God, you guys, I watched Evan Hansen on the plane. I did not anticipate how sad it was, so I needed a palate cleanser. Oh my God, even looking at this again makes me laugh. And I landed in New York. There is my beautiful city. I was staying at someone's apartment in the city, so I headed there, good night of sleep, and then in the morning, they sent a black SUV for you, very fancy. It takes you right to the studio. That's Bailey. Hello. That's Bailey. He helped me get all my stuff set up with props, and then you hang out in the green room. This is where everyone who's like not a celebrity hangs out, little wardrobe and hair and makeup. This is the studio, so it's upstairs, and they were doing lots of pre-tapes. Like my segment was taping on a Tuesday for a Friday air date. There's Carson Daly. He was doing some of his like little segments while I was getting mic'd up for mine because we were gonna be up next. Now this is the space where my segment will be. Nothing was set up yet. We got it all set up, and then Hoda and Jenna came in. I gave them their jackets to wear in the segment, and then we got started. It was like 10 seconds to go over the details, and then here we go. I will share just a little footage.
If you're loving some of the hot new denim trends, but you'd like to save a couple of bucks, we've got some good news for you.
We sure do. Okay, go ahead and grab that old jacket and your jeans from your closet, because we're gonna make them over with Orly Shani, the DIY designer. Orly, okay, we aren't great at DIY, but we do love denim.
And we want to be trendy,
but we do love denim.
Embellished jean jackets are huge. Designers are doing them upwards of $5,000. You can get the look for so much less, and it can be one of a kind to your style.
And have good fine motor skills. All right, these jeans you're wearing are super cute.
You just undid the hem, and that's what it looks
Look
like.
at that. That's it. That's the difference
what you
between the two.
use?
This bad boy right here. Yeah, take a look. So what I want you to do is you're going to take the red ball, so the other way, turn it around, red ball in, and now drag.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oh my God.
Done.
Satisfying.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you just made my day.
Holy
I was like, that's
moly.
gonna get stuck for sure. And then all you gotta do is throw them in the wash with like every load you do for a little while, and all that
And it
great.
frays.
You just
Love
got
it.
yourself a new pair of jean shorts.
I'm wearing these when I leave here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
And just like that, I'm done. I'm walking downtown to go meet my girlfriend Lindsay for a little lunch. Then my brother-in-law is coming in. We're gonna bounce around, visit some friends. No, I just have the whole day off. It's a beautiful thing. I didn't take nearly enough video, but there you go. Quick little vlog. So here is the jacket. Now these are the appliques we're gonna be using. They are amazing because they take up so much real estate. So with very little effort, you're able to really cover a lot of ground. Now if you want, you can cover the whole thing. You can cut them apart into smaller pieces and sort of sporadically lay them down. There is a mesh, so I recommend removing the mesh. One really easy way to do it is to take like a lighter and you basically just let the heat peel away and burn away the mesh right up to the edge of the applique, which is a super great hack. I do recommend trimming it like kind of closely first and then burning it so you're not burning like inches of tulle. Now, if you do want to cut them into smaller sections, just look at your applique and kind of try to follow where it looks like each little floret ends and the next one begins. That way you're not cutting through any major like thread arteries that are sort of holding everything in place. I thought it would also be cool to maybe like add in some loose crystals throughout. This was another version I thought. What if I take the pieces I cut and do them on the shoulder and then add some down? Ultimately, I decided to do 2 full appliques in their entirety on each shoulder. What you're gonna do is you're gonna lay them down on the shoulder exactly where you want them. Then grab your fabric glue, lift up one small section, add fabric glue to that section only, lay it down and tap it into the place. Then you're gonna move on to the next section, lift that one up. This is way, way easier than taking your entire applique, flipping it upside down, adding glue to the entire thing, then trying to carefully pick it up, lay it back down where you did it. You wanna do section by section and it guarantees that everything will be exactly where you want it. For the back, I did decide to use some of the cut up pieces and I thought that it was better to kind of create this rounded shape. It actually looks rounded, but when it's on your shoulders, it creates like a really flattering curve. So I just did it on a dress form to create the curve, pinned them, and then glued them on when it was laying flat. Now with some of these looser crystals, I did like the idea of having a couple of them. I felt like it blended. It sort of made it look almost like the crystals had like fallen off the appliques and like landed on the jacket right beneath it. I just thought it created a really nice transition so it wasn't so harsh. So when you do that, again, create your entire design, then lift up each individual crystal, adding gem glue, not fabric glue, but gem glue, and then pop it right back down. For those loose crystals, I do recommend sewing them down if you can. It just ensures that they are never gonna pop off. The applique you really don't need to worry about because it's so big, like the whole thing's not gonna peel off. But these little guys, I would do it if you can. They're sew on crystals, so a little needle and thread going through the hole and tacking them into place, and you're good to go. That's it. I'm gonna show you guys a couple different ways that you can wear this and what it looks like. It's really, really cool on and it's beautiful and I absolutely love it. I just got a text from my brother that he is able to shoot this jacket, so I'll get like good close up in the sun video of this, but I wanted to give you a couple of outfit ideas to show you how oddly versatile it is. Something like this over a big hoodie is really fun. And that's the thing, you'll forget that you're wearing something like fancy because on the inside it just feels like smushy. It's a word. Smushy is a word. Super comfy, super cash, super fun. These jeans are really wrinkled. This is very, what's the generation underneath me? Gen Z? Gen Z, right? The baggy thing. You could wear something like a full top and tuck it in, but a little bra top is fun. It helps balance the fact that the jacket is really boxy and so are the jeans. This guy over a little bit. I feel like most of the time I'd actually hide my hair inside to create like a faux bob. That way I'm not competing with all the cool detail. I would actually probably do pants that were a little bit more fitted, again, because this is also boxy. You know what, I do have leather pants. Hold please. Something like that would be a good like office-y, work appropriate, black pumps or a colored pump, like yellow. Let's say like date night. I'm wearing just like a little thrifted bustier top and those same leather pants, and you can just kind of drape it. You know I don't actually drape, but I do always think it's a good look. I just feel like a douche. Probably do like this kind of a vibe. Something like that. One, or button the whole thing and make it almost like a top. Okay, I'll do a full-on outdoor good quality with my brother's shoes.